Going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. And the Spartans will boot it away to start the game. And he's coming out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. So UCLA's offense will get the ball first. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Grab near the marker. It's Jones. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. The Bruins are on the move. Looking downfield on first down. He uncorks one deep. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their conference.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions, and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Spartans will have it 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Bush. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. They'll try the run. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
From the red zone, looking for a space. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Leaves it with the back. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He'll sneak it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. Now the play fake. Finds his big tight end. And that one did not work. And the field goal unit is on the field. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Absolutely perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UCLA will go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you...
He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the grab inside the 30. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Bruins have taken it inside the 20. Pulls and fires complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're...
Touchdown, UCLA! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Handoff from the gun. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll snap it with a minute to play here in the opening stanza. They'll give it to the back. Nice move there. Follows that surge up front. He's got 5 out to the 13. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Still on his feet at the 25. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
Well, you can afford to be a little bit late as a quarterback when you're throwing curl routes into zone coverage when you've got an arm like that. This dude's got a cannon.
Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on third. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. Bring in the heat. Finds us back in the middle. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. And the Spartans are on the move. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Going to sling it on second down. It's complete to the left. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Motion from the wideout. To the air on first down. Gets it out quickly. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39. The Spartans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Bradley. Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a first down. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Bush. Quick step and go. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
We know this defense loves to play a lot of zone coverage, so you're seeing this offense now attacking that. They're letting the receivers find the soft spots in the zones so they can advance the football.
Wide receiver going in motion. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lanier. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved the touchdown. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
From the gun, the ground game. He steps and powers it, works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Spartans!
And that is the perfect way to cap off this drive. This thing started way back on their 2-yard line, and they methodically marched it down the field. You saw a little bit of everything on this drive, so at the very end, you pay it off. Really nice job running down in the red zone for the score.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Looking to throw on first down. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link wake up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All kinds of room to the right. The 20. He's at the... And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bruins.
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And he puts through the extra point. And he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Lets it fly. A strike downfield. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Quickly to the tight end. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass on second down. Sets up the screen. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Great job by the receiver catching that curl route. And did you see the way he came back to the football? That's a great lesson for a lot of young receivers out there. You create separation by coming back to the quarterback.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man on the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella.
That's a good example of why location on throws is so important. It's 3rd down, and if the quarterback just puts that in a better spot, his player can catch it and advance it and maybe get the first, but because he killed his receiver's momentum because of the poor throw, the defense was able to rally and make a stop.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And he's coming out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pick up on that play. They'll immediately call timeout.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in East Lansing.
The Bruins will kick it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
They're working that left side. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Gives it on the option. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. No fair catches here, looking for room. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their minds.
The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, UCLA!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And with the extra point, it's 21-13. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. defense hoping to play some good ball. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
How about the linebacker breaking on the football, seeing the quarterback, the ball comes out, he moves right to where the ball's going, nice anticipation, and swats the ball to the ground.
Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. And the Spartans getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. With the catch, it's Waddle.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no 1st down.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32. The Spartans are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Makes the catch. It's Waddle. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. And the Spartans pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Gives it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Makes the grab. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. The Spartans will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Going for 6. Touchdown, Michigan State. Fit it in the window for the score. And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Illegal blocking.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. On the run, it's Estrada. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They're going to ride this running back. Past the first down marker and still running. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. First down and 10. The give to the tailback.
Want to talk about a monster performance? This guy now has 150 yards rushing. The defense has had no answer for this guy, and he's showing you why he is such a weapon in this offense. Speed, the ability to catch the ball, the vision, the quickness. He's got all the tools in the toolbox.
Finds his man. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Bruins with the first and 10. Here's the handoff. Past the 30. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
They'll give it to him again. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A first down run in the red zone. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Wait.
Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Taking it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. 1st and 10 for the offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And some room to work. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Spartans kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Spartans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Looking to help the kicker out on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 59-yard attempt. Finds his tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. And now they take the lead.
Big time kick right there, man. 4th quarter, clutch time. You needed to come through to take the lead, and now the pressure goes to the defense. You got to keep this lead. Got to get a stop or 2 more, and you can get the dub in this football.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. Things have not gone the way they planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. a tight end. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Across the 45. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
You cannot let that happen to you defensively. That is the definition of getting gashed. They didn't have one guy in their front seven even get a finger on that guy.
The Bruins, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Give to the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Illegal blocking.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Leaves it with the back. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
Line getting set on second down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. This game will come down to this. A field goal try to save them. Right down the boulevard. It's good. Guys, just over a minute to go, all tied up. Are we headed to OT, or are we going to have a great finish?
And that's why this kid is so automatic. Set him up anywhere on the field, and he puts it right down the pipe.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bush. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. The offense will quickly use a timeout. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Looking to take a shot. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Touchdown, Sparty. And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
Who can you count on those big moments? Who can make those big plays? Who do you trust? And they trust the receiver to run a go and to run right by the DB. He makes the play, breaks the tie, takes the lead for this football team.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position, too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
And back to the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Unloads to the wideout. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Well, they're down in possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden get that momentum and that juice flowing again to give yourselves a chance to win.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. They'll go to the ground. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Now on 2nd down. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes.